Did we get everybody here? I don't think we muted everybody, buddy. All right, here we go. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope you had an amazing Labor Day. I am here. I'm about to head out to Miami, Florida. I fly out today. Andrea Rosser is at school today. Her son has school on Tuesday and she helps out. So we're making this thing work. So our word for today, going into the week after Labor Day, we're trying to shake it off. Everybody, if you had barbecue, shake off the barbecue. Okay. You don't know what barbecue is, come to the South in Alabama. We'll tell you. Okay. Consistent, consistent. Now, this is for all the people that ate ice cream yesterday. All the people that took the holiday and said, you know what? I'm giving myself a free day. I'm going to have some homemade ice cream and apple pie. Okay. For you people, we're going to get back on the wagon today. We're going to get ourselves back upright, and get on the wagon of consistency. So I thought it was a great word to look at this morning. So if you look at the word consistent, it is firmness of constitution marked by regularity, free from variation, free from variation. So I came across this quote. I want to share it with you. If you are persistent, how many of you know persistent people? It's kind of like a mosquito in a tent. You ever been in a tent before and you're like, I think there's one mosquito in here, but that thing is persistent because it feels like 10. If you're persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it. Think about it. Consistency is the key to what we want in life in a lot of areas. And I'm talking to myself. I mean, as I studied this word this morning, I'm thinking I need to study this word probably once a week because I can be super consistent at one thing and super inconsistent at something else. And so I'll give you a great example. I believe one of the greatest history books in this world of all time is the Bible. So if it's got so much wisdom in it and so much history in it, why does Brent Palmer not read it every single day? I don't know. I don't know. You know, the things that could be so easily done, like just a chapter a day or a verse a day or something a day. It's also one of those things that you can let fall by the wayside. And I'm like, that's the thing that can make me much wiser, right? So many history lessons in that book. So consistency to me is like that steady drip on a rock. It's not very flashy, but over time, it'll wear a hole through the rock. Think about it, just drip, drip. If you had to sit there and watch that happen, how boring would that be? It's not very flashy, but over time, it gets the job done in a big, big, powerful way. And so when you consistently show up in your life, whether it's like work, whether it's relationships, personal goals, here's the things that happen to you and me. Number one, we build trust. We build trust in ourselves. Like where we're like, you know what? One person I can truly count on is the guy staring back at me in the mirror. Like when you conquer consistency. I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, Brent, I had to come to terms that I had to a dependency on food. And when I started working on consistently, like working on my health and how I eat over time, it created so much trust in myself because I was so untrustworthy prior to that in the way I ate. And I was listening to him and I thought, man, I need to listen more of that, right? I go by Baskin Robbins and it's just like a gravitational pull. Like I'm like, what's going on? Okay. But this person's like, I've identified and I've now I trust myself. I can do it. So anyway, I'm joking kind of. But number two, you also build trust with the world around you, like the people around you. You earn their trust by them witnessing with their own eyes how consistent you are. Like it's the weirdest things too. I was challenged to try, to do these 100 push-ups a day. And so the reason I put them out there on social media is because I was challenged to put them out there on social media. It really wasn't even my idea. And through that, you wouldn't realize how many people have reached out to me and been like, I see you. I see you. And it's like, so proud of you. And I'm like, consistency really does build trust in the people around you. They're watching me and you. So whether it's our health or it's our work or it's our relationships, like they see that. Number three, achieving progress. You achieve more progress. And where I went with that is like, the problem with consistency is we don't see results immediately. Would you agree with that? Like even in our business, like so many of you are in my business, same business. And what you're doing today will show its face and colors about 90 days down the road. But most people don't stay consistent long enough to see the gold and to see the fruit it bears 90 days down the road. It's like, it didn't bear it this week. Well, it's not going to, usually. You might see some wins, but you're going to see the big wins 90 days down the road. So what you're doing today in your weight, in your health, in your finances, in your work, in your relationships, think about it 90 days down the road of consistent activity, what it looks like. So, because when we make that one small positive change, it's not going to show up immediately. Like if I took ice cream out of my diet, it might not show up tomorrow, but consistently over time, it's going to win. It's going to win probably on the scales. It's going to win here. It's going to win there. And so it creates the huge progress I'm seeking down the road if I'm willing to just put in the work. Okay. And that is where I went this morning with consistent, because I don't know about you, but I struggle with this. Like I struggle with consistency. I can be really good over here and really bad over here in these areas of my life. And I guess this word is so big to me because it's like, if it works over here, it would absolutely work over here. And I have so many things I could just go on and on about finances. Uh-oh. So, I mean, finances, there was a lot of times where it's like, consistent, and I would get really inconsistent. So I could just go on and on about how this word can affect us in a positive way if we really dive into it and study it. So guys, I hope you have an amazing Tuesday out there. I didn't see anybody's birthday today. I looked around. Is there anybody on here? Can you put it in the chat if it's your birthday? Hopefully not. I do not want to miss you. Andrea would be so mad at me if I missed you. So I didn't see the birthday, but I will tell you this. Thanks for being a part of this community, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you back on Hump Day Wednesday. Coach's Corner. Have a great one out there, guys.
Have a blessed day, everybody.
See
God
you.
bless you.
Bye.
Thanks, Coach.
Great
Stay
day.
blessed, everybody.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.